we go. Yo, 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 yo. Everybody, I know y'all just was like, yo, what the hell went on? You know what I'm saying? Tig was just on, you know what I'm saying? And then the John clicked out. My apologies for that, folks. You know, technical difficulties, it happens sometimes, you know what I mean? But if you wasn't tuning in before, welcome to the pot. I am your host, Tigmatic, a.k.a. that ball, a.k.a. Matic. You know what I'm saying? And we here, 2024, new episode. We getting it boom, starting it off right. I have my guest in here, and let me break it down for y'all. You know what I'm saying? My guest is a close friend of mine. He's a real one. You know what I'm saying? We've known each other since we were kids, and now we grown and doing our own thing. He's an owner. He's an entrepreneur. And he's also an artist. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I welcome my guest, Maurice Resse Raway Richardson. Welcome to the pot, good brother.
Yo, what up, bro? You know what I mean?
What's
Roy.
up? What the what's up?
You know what I mean? Roy in the building, you know what I
Yeah, we
mean?
in here.
Y'all know what's up, you know what I mean?
So,
Hey. Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Hey, first off, let me give you your flowers, you know what I mean, my brother, for putting this together and, you know, making another one of your lanes possible for everybody to jump on, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro.
And building up and building and keep on building and keep on building, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You don't stop. You know what I mean? Real talk.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man, I appreciate that, man. You already know, you know my struggle as an artist, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you know what I mean?
We came a long way from, you know what I'm saying, being little dirty niggas on a block to, you know what I'm saying, doing what we doing to being bosses and running businesses and things like that. So I want to give you your flowers as well. That's why I wanted you on the show. You feel me?
Yeah, no doubt. Appreciate that, bro. You know what I mean?
So, before we dig into all that, you know what I'm saying? Before we dig into all that, I want to say I'm rocking with everything you've been doing. You know what I'm saying? I keep everything going on, you know, and I've been one that's in the fold and in the circle because I am an HML artist as well. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. You know what I mean?
And we started this big city music group / High Maintenace Lifestyle collab. And we have several of them already that, you know, and if y'all don't know, y'all can find us on Spotify and YouTube equivalently together.
Yeah, for sure.
Go ahead. What you was about to say, bro?
No, I was saying for sure.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You know, we've been doing music together for about 20 something years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, it ain't like we just on here fabricating the happiness to see each other and all that. You know what I'm saying? You my guy, and I just wanted to commend you on everything you're doing. Salute. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted you on here so you could tell the people about a little bit about what you got going on. So before we get into that, tell the people a little bit about yourself and who you are.
All right. Well, I'm Mr. HML, Mr. High Maintenace Lifestyle.
Hey.
You know what I mean? We got TV, film, and we also got music. And I've been dealing with, Republic. I've been dealing with that whole syndicate of Universal Music Group. I also been dealing with fashion heavy, like New York Fashion Week.
Right.
You know, shout out to NYFW. I'll be out there in February. Well, I'll be out there soon to do a joint. I ain't even gonna give dates out. You know what I mean? Because things be big things. You know what I mean?
Right.
Y'all see them when y'all see them. Also with the television, Spike Lee, so many people. Shout out to all the people have been rocking with me with that. You know, I have many mentors that are big mentors in different lanes that have stepped in to, incorporate themselves in what I got going on.
Right.
And I wanna give shout outs to all of them between Jadakiss, DJ Drama, Spike Lee, and the list goes Larry Laird. The list goes on. You know, old and new, older genre. You know, music back in the day for new now. You know what I'm saying? I've been, you know, building this company up for many years, many moons.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know, now we're at a point where we're really like taking flight on a level of our own. So we have the opportunity and high maintenance lifestyle to do whatever we want to do. You know, instead of having to do what people say or
Absolutely.
you know, have to work under a, you know, different regime or a substance. We have an opportunity to say, do, and make what we want to make
Right. We
anytime we
control the
want to.
narrative of what's going on and what's being said and done out here, basically, in a short way to say it.
Exactly.
You
We
know what I'm
control
saying?
the
In a short
narrative.
way, we control the narrative. We are able to branch out. And that's one thing that I've always understood about you. Through the years, for those that don't know, like I said, you and I have been doing music together. We both started labels around the same time. You know what I'm saying? And I stopped
Yeah.
and you kept going. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I've watched your evolution through the years, bro.
Yeah.
Um, and through seeing you evolve as a person, not just personality wise, but even artistically, I
Yeah.
want to say that I appreciate that as you got older, you didn't stay on the same mindset.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
For
was
sure.
gooning at one point. Let's keep it funky. You know what I'm saying? We was gooning out here.
well,
Like,
well, that's the reason why, you know, certain songs are the way they are. Like the PU, I call it PU, the you know what I mean, the PUSSY song. You know, that's still under the energy that I have from, you know,
yeah,
being who I am. You know what I mean?
right,
That don't
reading
change. It
about you,
just
I had to do my due diligence and do it the professional way. So I had to read about you, even though a lot of this stuff I already knew, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But it is some things that I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? And you know that my show was like therapy for artists in a way.
Oh,
You know what
okay.
I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's therapy for artists in a way because we talk about the deep things and the struggles that we went through to get to where we are now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's one of the main premises of the show. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
you know, we spoke about this plenty of times before that that's something that's really lacking in this podcast space. There are spaces where people are talking about, you know, mental health and as being a person, but what about the mental health
Yeah.
of a musician?
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying?
Cause
Because go ahead.
the trauma be real. Like Styles P said yesterday, Styles P, he put up a joint and he said that you know, imagine a person that's like a built like an antenna and just catches the frequencies of different, you know, different channels in the air
Yeah,
and that put them in rhythmic form. But and he said that's a MC. And it hit me because it's like, yeah, that's true because some frequencies we catch are negative, some are positive, but
right,
we have to still channel them in and take all them channels and create rhythmic format of that so we control vibrations.
right.
And that's an element that not a lot of people can do when you're on the scale of really doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody can make a gimmick. A gimmick is easy because it's propped out.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's just like prop money. Prop money is prop money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not real money. You know
It's
what I'm
not
saying?
authentic.
It's not authentic. You
It
can't go
look
in the
real.
store.
It even
Yeah,
feel real, but it
yeah,
ain't real.
Yeah, but it ain't real. You know what I mean? You can't take it in certain places and get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Because they're
Yeah,
not going for that. And that's just like being a real MC. Being a real MC, you can't just create a bunch of gimmicks and think that you're going to elevate to the status of being a real artist. You know what I mean? You can't take people's songs that somebody else make and make them your own. You're just an
absolutely.
actor. You're a fucking, I mean, you're an actor. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to curse like that, but you're an actor. You're not a real rapper. If you are getting a songwriter, you are a actor. You're just a good actor because you know how to formulate that act in that
Yeah, you
play.
know how to manipulate people, if you
Yeah,
will. It's a
yeah.
form of
So
manipulation.
yeah, it's manipulation. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just like the fake prop money and everything else, the fake jewelry, all that. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? You're actors. You know what I mean? You're just playing a good role and you're
Talent,
making money off of playing a good role. And
talent.
that's what y'all are. You know what I mean? So stop acting like you're top five and you're supposed to be in the list. You know what I mean? Because you're not. You're supposed to be in the acting list. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be in with Holly Berry and all them. You know what I
Right,
mean? You're not
right.
supposed to be in the hip hop list.
So you know, I was on the High Maintenance VIP site, and by the way, people, if you're not aware, Resse Raway also has a website that you can go to, High Maintenance VIP.
Yep, High
Um,
Maintenace Lifestyle .vip. Yep.
yeah, High Maintenance Lifestyle VIP. So I am on there. You can find me on there. You can find him on there. You can find the whole
Yeah.
team on there.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure, for sure.
so I want you to dive in a little bit about what we talk about, what you have on the bio, right? So it
Mm-hmm.
says Maurice Raway Richardson. I put that there. He just put his full name. I put the Raway in. Born in South Philadelphia, PA. Growing up, he endured a hard life from being abandoned in a crack house at 3 years old to the
Yeah,
death of his little brother Marcus.
yeah.
I want to start there.
Yeah, I started, yeah, that's a
I want
lot
to
of
start there.
pain. Yeah.
So I want you to tell me what that life was like for you, and tell me how you persevered through all of that. Tell the people.
Well,
So
well,
this show is really about breaking down a side of yourself that people don't see, so they can get a better
well,
understanding of why you are the way you are as an artist.
I gotta take a sip on that. Hold on.
Yeah, take shots, whatever you gotta do. You know what I'm
Now,
saying?
now, now, when I was growing up, I was growing up on the real South Philly area. And where and the first house that I ever known was in the hardest area in South Philly,
Let's talk about it.
with the most traffic. So when my first house I ever lived was on Point Breeze in Tasca.
Right.
So if you know where Point Breeze and Tasca at, it's the main strip. You know what I mean? It's like
29 run down there.
yo, it's right there. Point Breeze and Tasca is probably like that right there. That area is like
Yeah,
boom.
that whole strip, you know what I'm saying? If you was
You
a
know what I
trapper
mean?
back then, that whole strip did numbers.
Yeah. And I grew up right there on the house right there. Like I was probably like four houses down from
Right. All right, I don't know what happened, folks.
my fault.
Yeah.
Hold up. Yeah,
All right.
people calling me and all that.
All
You know
right.
what I mean? My fault, yo. But I grew up right there. Like that's where my first house that I ever seen a house or ever knew where a house was. I grew up there. You know what I mean? And I actually cracked my skull on the marble steps right there when I was like 2 years old.
Damn.
So, like I should have died, but I lived.
Right.
And
Big homie
you
was
know,
watching you. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure.
Man upstairs, for those that don't know,
Yeah,
we talking about God. You know what I mean?
yeah, we
God
talking
was
about
watching
God.
you. You know what I'm saying?
And then right after I cracked, yeah, I still got the crack right here. That line that's always across
Yeah.
my head, that's the crack from when I cracked my head on the marble steps.
Yeah.
You know, I had an uncle that died off of falling down marble steps and cracked his skull. He died. But at the end of the day, you know, I grew up right there. Batman, Big Will, that's Big Will era. If y'all know about the Big Will era and
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah. I know about that
You
era.
know what I mean? I had a Batman Big Will and I
Yeah.
had one of
I had
them,
a
you know
couple
what I
jacks.
mean?
You know what I'm saying? I had the
And
He-Man jack. I had the whole kit and caboodle. I was the He-Man guy.
and Cash was getting rocked right there. Like the Chinese store was on the corner. It's not
Yeah.
there no more. I'm talking about the Chinese store right there, not Cross Street, but the Chinese store right on the corner of Tasca and Point
Yeah. Yeah.
Breeze.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I
remember that.
mean?
Yeah. I
And that
remember
was
that.
there. And one of my best friends, his dad, well, at the time he was my best friend because you know we was young, we was kids. And the Chinese boy I was playing with all the time, he you know, he had the store right there. You know what I mean? His dad had the store right there. And then his
Right.
dad got rocked. His dad got rocked in front of us or whatever. And that's when his dad got killed or whatever, that's when, you know, they shut that store down. There ain't been a store there since.
So what was that?
Um,
So what was life growing up? Growing up as,
life
and
life
you
was
know,
growing up. Life like see my life was different, you know what I mean? Because my pop got caught up in that era, but he wasn't a hustler. See, I'm a hustler, it's the difference. He wasn't a hustler like that. He was like my pop was a good dude and he you know, he had dreams of doing a lot of stuff, but he got caught in the other side of the addiction side of shit, you know what I mean? So when
yeah,
he got caught in the addiction shit, you know, it messed a lot of things up. So my life, you know, growing up was like a lot of stress, a lot of all that. Like I got picked up from preschool, you know what I'm saying, and ended up in the crack house, like ended up we called it the smokehouse at the time. Ended up in the
I'm gonna need you to
smokehouse
speak
and
up, bro. I'm gonna need you to speak up. Speak up.
I mean this is real, you know, like
Yeah, that's
you
better.
hitting
Yeah, yeah. I just wanted
you
you to
hitting
know
dark
you started talking clear and loud, but then you started going low. So I need you to stay
yeah,
the
yeah.
same.
I mean, because you hitting dark moments, you know what I mean, in my
Yeah,
life, you
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, this
yeah,
is real shit. Like, we not
yeah,
fabricating shit. Like, we talking real shit.
yeah,
So, you know, and I'm thinking in my head about the moments, like, it get dark, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, you talking about speak up. Like, I couldn't even speak up in the smokehouse. I'm in the smokehouse laying on the floor passing out from the fumes and shit
yeah.
at three
But for
years
the show,
old.
yeah,
Like,
I
you know what I
mean, for the
mean?
show, they gotta be
You
able to
know,
hear
that's,
you, and I
yeah,
gotta
but
be
I,
able to hear you
but
too. Yeah, I mean, so
you
I
see
want
what
them
I'm
to hear
saying.
this
But
because it's
you
important.
see you see what I'm saying though. Like it bring back dark memories.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was left in the joint. You know what I mean? My uncle, he just passed away last year.
Sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah, shout out to my
My
uncle
condolences.
Tawan. Yeah, my uncle Tawan. He found me in one of the joints. He found me in one of the spots, and he brought me home like around like 3, 4 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And I was out of it. You know what I mean? Because I was taking all them fumes in all night long. So shit like that, it really affected me growing up.
Yeah,
It always made me like not like make sure I don't do certain hard drugs and shit like that because I never been a hard drug taker.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And that was one of the reasons why, you know what I'm saying? Because you live
yeah,
off your experience. Like, I smoke green shit like that, but as far as, niggas snorting and all that shit, I don't get with all that. You know what I mean? But it was like one of them times, bro. And yeah, man, my shit was back and forth shit. And then he had to go to rehab. Then we got Williamsport at the
So
rehab.
at that
Huh?
time, while going through that, what age were you when you started to get into music?
When I started getting the music,
Yeah,
it's crazy. All right, we gonna go into music joint. My
yeah, because
grandma,
I wanted to
so
paint that picture for people to get an idea of what you do.
All right,
and
so
how you
well, keep
became
it
who you
though.
became.
So we gonna get real with them, right?
Yeah, we getting
So
real with
before
them.
no,
That's
peep
why
it.
we going
So
there.
look,
You
look,
feel me?
look. So before I did music, anybody in my family will tell you before I did music, I did show business. So I used to run around the house as a little kid, and I was the craziest little kid running around the house. So like Maul G's, shout out to my family, LB4R and all them. My little cousin Maul G's, I mean? He'd be around and all that. But I used to do show business.
Right.
So show business was me running around acting like different characters, Ninja Turtles, all that, and acting, playing roles, rapping, talking my, talking my talk, I used to, act different roles, snap out, go in, burn. And I used to just have fun, and everybody be like, "Yo, what you doing?" Like I'm running around the house all crazy, like this, like they can't even,
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm doing my show business, like, and then I just be right back, just doing me, kicking in the walls and kicking in the air, all type of crazy. So that was me growing up. I was a wild one, you know what I mean? I was
Right.
the one. I was the one
So
that
what
aunt be
was
like,
that?
oh, this was in the '80s. This was probably like 88, 89. You know what I mean? Like all
Okay.
that, like
So basically, you already knew you had a knack for wanting
to
to
be in the
to be
entertainment
to be
industry.
these characters to entertain people, right?
Yeah, I was already in the
Okay.
entertainment industry since I was born. Yeah. When
Right.
I was
So
born, when I was originally born, like on March 6, 84, Kmart came to my parents with a contract for me to be one of the models for they promotional materials, and they
okay.
wanted me to be one of the baby models for Kmart's promotional ads when Kmart was around. But
Right.
but my people's just because all the stuff they was going through with the
For the
street
young boys
stuff and all
listening,
that.
Kmart was a department store that is no longer around. Uh,
Yeah,
it was a department store. You could find all sorts of things from electronics to
it was the
clothing,
original Walmart.
whatever. Yeah, it
It
was
was the
Walmart
original
before
Walmart.
Walmart. Absolutely.
It was Walmart before Walmart, and
Absolutely.
and my people just totally just totally dismissed the whole situation with what I mean, and because my
So,
you know
so what
uh,
age was it that you decided to like really jump into the music scene full fledged? What age were you when you decided that you was going to take it serious and noticing that you had the ability to put words together in rhyme form, make songs, and decide to perform and things like that? What age were you where you decided to take your destiny in your hands and decide to do that and be an artist?
the crazy part about the situation is I took it serious to the next level around 2020. That's when I said, you know what? I'm gonna stop all the dumb shit.
You said 2020 is when you decided?
2020, bro. Because
No, I'm
it's a
saying
different.
no, that's not the question. The question that I'm asking is what age were you when you decided that you was going to literally go out there and be like, yo, I can spit?
Oh, all right. You saying
What age was that?
what age was I when I started doing music,
Right.
or what age was I when I took
And
this
you
whole
started to take it
everything
serious.
serious?
Right.
So I started taking this serious around 2020, and the reason why I say that is because
But
when
bro,
I
wait, before you even say that, bro, you was performing through the city and all that when you was younger.
Yeah, I know that.
So
I was
that's what
with
I'm saying. So
Wiz Khalifa, Mac Miller. We was at Rittenhouse Square, all type of stuff. I remember
right.
all that
The
era.
Jadakiss
You know
show,
what I mean?
the Jadakiss show I did, all of that, bro.
Red Cafe, the
Right. This is
Jadakiss
what I'm
show, all
saying.
that. What I'm trying to tell you is just said, when I really said, I'm gonna take this joint totally serious and cut out everything else was around 2020.
Okay.
And I stand on that. The reason why I stand on that is because everything that I did before that, I did it and I was having fun with it. I was enjoying it, but I was still 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So
But
I
yeah, so
still,
it poses back to the question of what age did you decide that you wanted to perform and float through the city and show your talent? That's the age
yeah.
I'm trying to get out of you. You
All
don't want
right,
to
cause
disclose that
serious, cause
age.
look, no, cause serious and just and running around the city doing the music is two different things. When I got serious, I stopped. Oh, I cut out drinking, I cut out smoking. You know what I'm saying?
So
I
you mean
stopped
serious as far as business wise?
as far as just
Yeah,
straight
as
business,
yeah,
got
but
my
that's not the
paperwork
question,
together,
bro.
all that.
The question I'm
All right,
asking you, I get that question. I
yeah,
get
yeah,
that
yeah,
question, but that's not
yeah.
the question. The question I'm asking is, what age were you where you decided to perform as an artist through the city
Oh, all
and
right, all
show
right.
your talent?
When I start getting busy, that's what you asked me.
Right.
When I
That's the
start getting
question I
busy.
originally
All
asked
right.
you.
So when
And
I
then
start
you can
getting
go into
busy,
that.
so when I start getting busy, I was 13. I was 13 when I started getting busy. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Okay.
And I was in matter of fact, it probably was 11. You know what I mean? Because I was in Barrett. I
Yeah,
was
we
in
was in
Barrett.
bed
That's when,
together.
yeah. So that's when I started getting busy was Barrett. You know what I mean? That's when I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this music job. My grandma, she was in the music industry already. You know what I mean? My grandma Titan, all that, Ethel Davis. You know, she got music on YouTube right now. You look it up, Ethel Davis, you know
Yeah,
what I mean? So lonely. It'll pop up, you know what I mean? She was making music back then, and her music's so good that it's on YouTube now. You know, it's a lot of artists that came out in the 60s or 50s. They ain't got nothing on YouTube. My grandma got a song
absolutely.
on, she got 2 songs on YouTube right now. And she
Absolutely.
got views, like, you know what I mean? So, and with her, it made me want to do the music joint. My grandpa was the hustler, you know what I mean? And both my grandpas, my grandpa and my papa, my papa, he was moving pills before people even knew what pills was,
Right.
Quaaludes and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And my grandpa, he ran the bar trade in Philly. So both angles, from alcohol to the other joints, I was in the middle of that. You know what I'm saying? They
So
my
so
two
would you say that was like a real influential reason why you started to create music?
with my grandma.
Okay.
The reason why I
Um
hustled, because I wanted to do the opposite shit of what I mean my peoples was doing. You know what I'm saying? And I got on my grind, but the music part came from the influence through my grandma. She
okay. Any other musical influences at that time? Like what was you listening to that made you say, look, I could do it like this? Who was your musical influence at that time in that moment where you started to put music to the paper and started to jot it down?
well
What was
Tupac.
Raway's sound playlist
Well,
sounding like back then?
well, well.
The
You want to
cassette
know
era.
a secret that nobody else know that I did, that is all around the United States, and the reason why something happened around the whole United States, but I did it personally.
Go ahead, tell me.
All right, so Tupac was my biggest influence at a young age.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? The reason
Uh,
why they the reason why they have a school, like a school, and you can look this up and find out, and you be like,
yeah, I know
oh,
about it.
that's
I'm well aware
crazy.
of it. I'm well aware of it.
The reason, no, I'm talking about what I'm about to say to you. And when
Okay.
you find it out, you can be like, oh, that's crazy. This dude been around, like this dude been doing big stuff forever.
Yeah.
I would from for my social studies, because social studies and all that. I was already not hit with what they was talking about their history and all that. I wanted to talk about my history. So in history school, they asked me to do an essay and an exam on somebody that inspired me and influenced me, and I did it
Right.
on Tupac. I did it on Tupac, and everybody laughed at me because they was like, "Why would he do something on Tupac? Like, what made him do something on Tupac? How was Tupac his biggest influence?" I was the first person that did an essay and Tupac that was so big that it created all the historical stuff as far as when it came to the literature part.
So Tupac was
Now,
a major influence. Was there
Tupac was
any
so
others?
big. He was my soulmate. He was so influential to me that I made a whole social studies, study on him, and I presented it. And when I presented it, they took it and they pushed it even more. And it was crazy to me because everybody laughed at me and was like, "Why was you doing why did you do an essay on history and you picked Tupac?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now they got a whole Tupac historical, class now. Like where that comes from? Like, you know what I mean? And it trips me out. It trips me out. This was back in 1998 that happened.
All right. So
That's
as
just crazy.
I look into it more, right? It says that you got your first break by Spike Lee.
My first big break.
Your
Yeah,
first
my
big
first
break
big break.
was with Spike Lee.
Yeah,
Let's
Spike Lee
dive
was
into that and tell the people a little bit more about that.
Spike Lee was looking for music for his TV show for She's Got to Have It on Netflix, and they reached out to me, man. I submitted and they reached out to me, and I was dealing with his associate, that handled all that stuff, and and me and her was rocking and rolling. That's me and her still cool, you know what I mean? Like, and she really like set it up for me and everything, and when my song got on Spike Lee's She's Got to Have It, season 2, episode 6. MASH, check it out. And when MASH went and hit that level of success, and I also got paid for it. I'm not going to go to all the numbers and all that,
Yeah, the
but I got
specifics,
paid.
but you got paid.
But I got paid something nice.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So would
And
you say
when
that was like the moment that you decided that you was going to just go super hard from then on?
that was one of the moments that made me take it serious. Because you could be running around doing everything like I used to do. Remember back in the day, bro? I did like you said, the Jadakiss of the I did the joint with Larry Laird for years. Larry Laird, big Billboard star. Shout out to my OG Larry Laird. Like he had he was the first Philly artist to have a #1 Billboard song
Right.
with Larry. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My OG Larry Laird. He the one who taught me a lot of the game too. Never would leave him out of anything. And we had Rittenhouse Square popping, and I was being mentored by him, and everybody used to come in here from AI to Red Cafe to Wiz Khalifa, Mac Mill. I remember meeting Mac when he was a young boy trying to get Wiz out there, you know what I mean? And they had
Yeah.
a show on Saturday at Rittenhouse Square, you know what I mean? And Mac was in there like he was in there Wednesday to pass out the flyers because we had every Wednesday. Like this
That's
is
what's
real
up.
history type, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so, like I seen a lot, man, and it was just like I was in it, but I didn't like put the business side to everything I was doing. From Young Texas, my boy Young Texas was dealing with Scarface when Scarface had the Green City Gang. You know what I mean? Like I was around, like I did the Funkmaster Flex car show. Shout out to Funkmaster Flex, Jim Jones, all them Freaky Zeke, everybody there. Like I'm looking, you know what I'm saying? But the
Okay.
thing, about it was, I could do all that stuff, but if your business is not right, then you ain't doing nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So let's dive into a little bit about that. So you do this soundtrack track for Spike Lee.
Mm-hmm.
What
Yeah.
happens next?
I do the soundtrack to Spike Lee.
What was next
Honestly,
after that play?
in the process of that, I left Philadelphia. I said, you know what? I gotta see this world. I gotta get off this block. I gotta get
Why
off
did you
these
leave?
streets. Cause I was worn. I was worn too much, man. And I just got tired of. I just got tired. Like the hardest thing that you could do is, you know what I mean, do something that somebody that you got love for. In life, that'll be your main test. Your main test would be having to do something that hurts somebody that you had gained love for, you know what I mean, over
Yeah,
years or whatever the case may be. And
right.
I
You went out again on the audio, bro.
is it good?
Yeah, there we go.
Yes, these people keep on calling me, man. They keep on. But anyway, the hardest thing you could do in life that really test you is you can hurt somebody that you love. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And in situations, people keep on coming at you until they make you hurt somebody that you. You know what I'm saying? Because people that love you will be the first person that try to chastise you. And that's but I call it sucker shit because at the end of the day, sucker shit to me is um when you got a squad of people you don't know, you'll jump on the person that you know before you jump on somebody you won't know, and that's a
right.
that's a sucker to me. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so let's dive back a little bit more.
Uh huh.
Um, let's go into what I said we would go into. You know,
Yeah.
how long have you known me, good brother?
And check, I knew you since first grade, bro.
Right.
Yo,
So
that sounds crazy to say because a
yeah, you
lot
see,
of
I had to
brothers.
look up, right, and look up, and we have known each other since that long. You know,
You know what I mean? A
and
lot
I
of
was transferred from Smith because I got kicked out of Smith, the Childs.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And I
yeah,
still saw you everywhere after leaving there. Like,
yeah, yeah,
so
yeah. You only lived
uh
around the corner from me anyway.
yeah, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as we got older, you know, we started to do music.
Mm-hmm.
I want your perspective of why you decided to do music with me. And then I'll give you my perspective on why I decided to do music with you.
Well, it was self-explanatory. We was around each other. We same circles, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's bro right there, you know what I mean? Tig come in the joint, he come in the barber shop, you know what I mean? Shout out to my man Eddie, you know what I mean?
Shout
Eddie
out
used
to
to
my
cut
guy,
hair,
brother Eddie. That's
you
my guy,
know what I
brother.
mean? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's all family, you know what I'm saying? So, you
yeah.
know, boom, like, you know what I'm saying? I can't really say much about it. Tig was the one that could grab the drinks when we couldn't get into the joint. He could get in the joint, you know what I mean?
Disrespect, no cap. You know what I'm saying? And
So
that's one thing that as a person that went through what I went through and I had memory loss. Some
yeah,
of my memories come back, like when people talk about things from the past, and that's one
yeah,
thing that I started to remember. I started to remember a lot of the times that I would be in the bar, you know what I'm saying? I was 16 years old, my people, you know what I'm saying? 16, I actually was 14. It started at 14.
yeah,
14 years old, and I was sitting in the bar, you know what I'm saying? My mom was a bartender, so, I could come in the bar, sit with my mom, I could drink, and then next thing you know, it evolved from that to working in the bar. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
So I'm
yeah,
a
yeah.
young
To
boy
work
with
in that
$100
joint, yeah.
tag just running it up on the drinks, like, you know what I'm saying? And so yeah, I
and
started. I think that's what made me started to do the music with you. From how I would see y'all in the barbershop, and I'm sitting
yeah,
across from y'all, basically looking in the bar, looking at outside, and I can hear the music, and I go in, and I had already had been with a couple
yeah,
groups or whatever and whatnot, and
yeah,
you was doing your own thing at the time. So
yeah,
when we got older, it was kind of like a no brainer for me as well. It was a no
yeah,
brainer
yeah. It was just
because for one, I was into the music heavy, and I used to be the one to come in and just spit something crazy and shut the whole
yeah,
show
yeah,
down.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
That
Tig
was
come
my
in,
thing.
spit
Like,
his
you know what
joint.
I'm saying? And
Nah,
honestly,
man.
y'all used to force that out of me though, because back then I didn't even want to rap for real. Like, I wanted to chill and get the bunnies and all that. That was my thing.
No,
You know what I'm
we was
saying?
having that's because we was having fun in that joint. We had the arcade in the cut. You know what I mean? We'd be in the barber shop. That was the matter of fact, shout out to Jazz, because that was the original Jazz You Up. That was the first
Shout out to
Jazz You
Jazz
Up.
You Up.
You know what I mean? So that was the first Jazz You Up. We be
Yeah,
in that
no, that was the
joint.
second joint. That was the second
Oh,
joint.
that was the second joint?
That was the second joint. The original was where the 16th Street one.
Oh, 16th Street, the original joint?
Yeah, if I'm correct me if I'm
I
wrong, but I
thought
believe
no, I
16th,
no. I thought that no, I thought the 18th Street, right?
19th.
19th. No, I thought the 19th Street was the first joint, and then he got 16th Street.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
no. 19th Street was first, then he got Point Breeze. Then he got 16th Street, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, 16,
Either way,
19th Street was where we was at
19th Street
majority of the
was
time.
19th Street was right across the sit on it.
Right across
Yeah,
from Sit On It Bar. Shout out
Yeah,
to
I
Big
mean.
Frank, Lil Frank. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no doubt,
They
no
gave me
doubt.
my
Yeah, I
first
mean.
real job as a young boy, and I was making bread as a young boy. You know, I
Damn,
was a cook. I
this
was
a
cooking
real
and
South
whatnot.
Philly.
You know what I'm saying?
This a real South Philly. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, it's a real South Philly
Yeah,
history that some people might not know about really that
yeah.
you know, but yeah, you know, so for me it was definitely a good thing because we would rant and then we would run into each other and run into each other, but we never did music when we was running into each other. It was
No,
always
we always freestyle and cipher.
yeah, we
But
would
that's
do
how
music that way, but we never had anything through the wire until Dom Dada.
until later on. But that's
Right.
the
Dom
thing. But that's
Dada
the
was the connect and link through that.
Yeah, but that's the thing about the whole thing. See, hip hop always started from ciphers.
Absolutely.
It never was about. See, hip hop started in the street. So we was really hip hop. We was part of the culture, and we did what the culture was supposed to do. Was
Right.
everybody link up in the neighborhood and get together? We rock out from the street. You know what I mean? They
Right.
created this lane through the music and through the wire and all that. You know what I
Right.
mean? And the track boards. That came later. But if you talk about just authentic hip hop, bro, we was there. We was in that era. We could talk about Fat Hot and all them and
Mm-hmm.
everybody on the block spitting
Dundee.
bars. Like, you know what I mean? We can talk
Yeah.
about people that's not around no more. That
Yeah.
a lot of people don't even, our generation they know, but a lot of the youngest don't know because they ain't got nothing on wax. But
Yeah,
we was
that's
there.
deep South Philly history right there. The Cree Fortunes of the world. I was in a rap group with Jay Weldon. That's my
Yeah.
guy. Shout out to him because I was just
Dirty
talking
Reek,
to him.
shout out Dirty Reek, you know what I mean?
Rest in peace,
Yeah,
Dirty
man,
Reek.
rest
And
in
you know
peace,
that was one of my closest friends, Dirty Reek.
Yeah, Dirty Reek, Fat Hot, rest in peace. You know what I mean? It's so many people. RIP Smoke. You know what I mean? It's so
Yeah,
many people, man. Like so many people
yeah.
that came into a
For those that
process.
don't, and Dirty Reek was a ghostwriter for a lot of people in the industry too.
Yeah, he was rolling with Wiz before you know what I mean?
Yeah, he was a ghostwriter in the industry, and that was one of my closest friends that never, you know, when everybody had their back against me, he would be the one to pull up and be like, man, you know, F these, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say all that because I'm trying to keep it clean and professional.
Trying to keep
But
it
you get the point.
clean.
You know what I'm saying? And
But it
he
was
was
a
one of the
time.
ones that really had me to start off my my desire to want to put it through the wire.
Yeah, but it was a
Because he
time
had
back
that
then.
deal with Universal going, and he would pull up on me and be like,
Yeah.
yo, listen to this. And I'm like, oh, snap. Like, he pulling up in Benzes and,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So Reek was a big influence. It's crazy that you mentioned him because he was a big influence for me because he literally pulled up on me a lot.
That's my peoples. You know what I mean? I still got his number in the phone to this day. Like, it's just certain people, like, between Dirty Reek and Shorty Low, still got their numbers in my phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna forget my peoples. You
Yeah,
know, even Shane though, man. And it was bad how they did Shane though, man.
yeah.
And it's just it's what it is, man. You
So
know what I
let's
mean?
dive into a little bit how you started off with the camera. A lot of people don't notice about you, but you're not just the artist and the label owner. You also are a video director and videographer.
Well, that's come with High Maintenace Lifestyle.
Right. So
Camp,
let's dive
you
into
know what I
that.
mean?
Tell the people a little bit about that and tell them how you started with that because um people can see your work on YouTube already and they can see the evolution of your videos as well.
Yo, bro, can we take a quick intermission? My fault, yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? I gotta, yeah, I mean, like this.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
bro. Smoke your cigarette, bro. If you gotta
no,
smoke a
no,
cigarette.
it ain't a cigarette, it's the joint. Yeah, I mean, I gotta take a, yeah, I mean, a run real quick. Yeah, I mean, leak real quick.
All right, well, you go ahead. I'm gonna keep talking to the
Ah,
people, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so for those that don't know, it's a South Philly native. We're both South Philly natives. We've known each other for a very long time. And I wanted to interview Raway because not only are we close friends, we do business together, and he's very talented. He has a knack for freestyling that I haven't seen in a lot of people, and I can freestyle myself. That's what made a lot of people want to rock with me in the first place, because I can just freestyle and just do my thing. Now, I done took a bullet to the head. I done got shot in my head, so my freestyle capabilities are a bit limited, but not really, because I still freestyle majority. I'll say about 85% of the music I make now. And because I do that, and I have that skill set, it's not just Jay-Z and Wayne that has that skill set. And a lot of people make it seem like if you're not Jay or Wayne, you wrote it. And there are a lot of people like us that have that skill set and are able to articulate music and put it through the wire just off the top of their head. Shout out to all of those that are originators that do that. So with that being said, I also wanted him on here because we have a single out called I Know. The song I Know is it's one of those hip hop, it's a real hip hop song. It's like a real bouncy party track, but it's grimy lyrics, but it make you want to dance still. And that art form is kind of lost because it's a lot of that going on, but it's not, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people took to this song. So, I've been pushing the song, he's been pushing the song. And we also have another one called Fake Ass World. We had plenty of other songs together. We done did music through the years and did so many other songs. But this song in particular, the I Know song, is one that holds dear to my heart for me, probably because uh, it was one of the ones that solidified our capabilities to match flows on songs. Because a lot of the times when we did songs, our flows matched, but I always felt like I would go a little too hard. You know what I'm saying? To him, he probably wouldn't feel that way. You know what I'm saying? To him, he would always be like, no, it's cool, but you know how that goes. As an artist, you're always your worst critic or your best critic or whatever way they say it. But, that's one thing that I've always took heed to, and I'm a real believer in linking with people that are very artistic and have the capability to match me on a song. So it's not too many people that I could do that with, and Raway is one of them. So as we wait for my guest to come back, he had to take a short bathroom break. I'm gonna keep it moving. While he's doing what he's doing, I'm gonna see if I could. Nope. I have to wait for him to come back. We'll do another episode where we feature the actual music that he does, and the music that he has out right now. We'll probably do that on another day as well. But yeah, that's one of the things that I liked about him as an artist, and I wanted him on for that particular reason. And he also makes music. You know what I'm saying? He makes good music. He makes videos, and his videos are there. He is. My guest is back, folks. If you wasn't
My
watching
fault,
before,
people.
welcome back to the pod. My guest, Resse Raway, is in the building.
Yo.
Yeah, we still on here. You know.
Yeah, bro. My fault. Yeah, I mean, had to take a quick, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Take a bathroom break. It's cool. We all go through it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We on here live, and it was
We
a little
human.
like, oh,
Hey,
what's going
everybody.
on? But we'll get back
we
to
human.
it. You know what I'm saying? So I was explaining to
Man.
the people one of the reasons why I chose to do music with you, and it was because, like I said, a lot of the times, you know how I used to do. Like I said, I used to come in the barbershop and just shut it down, and you would always come get me like, yo, they calling for you. And I would come in and shut it down. But one of the reasons why I always did music with you is because I never really found too many people who could match my lyrical ability as far as flows.
Yeah, it
Not
was
just
always
not the punchline part of it, because people can do punchlines all day. Cadence is everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cadence is everything. It's a million of us out here that's witty. So anybody can spit witty bars. That's cool. But the cadence, and when you have a certain level of professionalism, when you do the cadence, that's the part that I'm really like, you know what I'm saying? My man, you went in. And it's the same with you. Like I said, I was explaining to the people, like, yo, I would feel like, yo, my verse was trash, and you'd be like, no, dog, that's exactly what I needed. We out one take. You did it in one take. All right, now we out. And I'd be like, no, let me do something different. He like, no, I needed that right there. You know what I'm saying?
The thing about how we formulate is Tig got that crazy cadence, slow rhythm. He got all the analytics, and he, you know what I mean, be killing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's not easy to do. You know what I mean? You step in the room with Busta Rhymes, who I'm gonna call? I'm gonna call Tig to step in the room with Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
Because I know y'all can match the same energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With me, you might want me to step in the room with Jada. Like, that's my old J. Like, you know what I mean? Shout out to Jada. Like Jada, people like that, I might step in the room with them because I have crazy punch. Like my punches hit. You know what I mean? Like a Javante joint. Like, you know what I mean? You know, so it's like that. You know what I mean? But us together, it's like a chemistry of
it's a crazy chemistry, bro.
Crazy
so
elements.
I was explaining,
you know
I know. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I already talked to you about this earlier off camera and before the episode that, you know, I got to figure out how to get this turnkey set so I can attach my YouTube and everything through that. So that way we'll have all of the music playing while we on the episodes, which will be the next episode. You will be a featured artist again. So that way I can have all of that booming.
Can't you still play that joint through your speakers and all that?
Yeah, I definitely can play it through the speaker. You know
let loose then. Look, this real live joint. I just took a bathroom break, all that. We real this real joint right here, you know what I mean? We ain't no fabrications. Y'all wanna hear that? Y'all wanna hear the pot? Y'all wanna hear the song? Play that shit. Play that joint, bro.
We are on the pot, you know what I mean? And we doing one on this joint for real.
That's what I'm saying. So we on the pot, so play that joint on the pot, bro.
Never tune into the pot. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't hold back because, you know what I mean?
I want to interview you more before I'll play the music towards the closing segment of the show.
Oh, all right, man.
Because, like I said, this is more like a transparency show. And it's about being open and transparent. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Tell me some mental struggles you have been through as an artist, And what did
Oh
it take
man,
you to get out of those slumps?
man, I've been through a lot. I've when I did the come up show with Cosmic Kev, had a lot of haters. One of the
What was
haters
that
that
like though? Like, did it discourage you? Did it make you feel
nah, because it wasn't about the music. It was about the personal. You know what I mean? You know,
right?
nigga got mad like because he felt like he should have been on that joint and not me type shit. You know what I
And
mean?
and you was on there with Dom Dada, correct?
No, Dom ain't show up. At Hostile, it was Hostile and Whoop. You
Okay.
know what I
So the
mean?
other time y'all went, it was you and Dom. What was that?
Dom never got on the come up show with me.
So the
Cause
other joint.
he
Okay.
missed the
Okay.
boat. Don missed the boat every time. Cause like how the come up show was done, it was pre-recorded, but it was an early joint during the
Yeah.
day. Yeah, I mean Joe Buttons, he was this was Joe Buttons was still trying to rap. He was trying to get in the studio with music on the ear.
Yeah, I heard
I ain't
that he
gonna
might be
I
coming
ain't
back
gonna
too.
I ain't gonna have a conversation on that because I don't need Joe Button talking about like nigga talk. But yeah, nigga, you was outside while we was in the on the radio or
Bro,
whatever. You know
Joe
what I
is a
mean?
hell of a lyricist, bro.
Yeah, Joe's a hell of a lyricist, but honestly, bro, I'm like one of the best. Like, I metaphorically, I don't really like.
I mean, you're supposed to be
I don't.
confident in yourself
No,
like that. If you're
no,
not confident in
it's not.
yourself, who will?
It's
You
not
know?
even. It's not even that. It's like a lot of people have different concepts. A lot of people are intellectual. That's why we are MCs. We're intellectual, but it's certain people that expand reach farther than other people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of them people that I could dig into a hole that nobody else will even talk about, and I'll talk about it and I'll say something about it in a lyrical format that it just, you know what I mean? It just hit different. It'd be like, yo, like what did he just say? Like I get a lot of what did he just say joints. You know what I mean? And that's the difference between me and a lot of other artists.
Right.
They don't get that. What did he just say?
Right.
Did he just talk about vibranium or you know what I mean? And all this
Right.
other stuff yeah, I talk about that. Like, you know what I mean? I talk about stuff that people they don't get to that level of comprehension that I get to. And it's cool.
So was it a struggle though? Because that's the what I'm looking for is what were the struggles you went through?
My main struggles,
That puts you. I'm saying the music in the music. What struggles in music
my
did
main
you have to
struggles
go
was
through
my main
to get to
struggles
this
was
point?
niggas. My main struggles was niggas stealing my songs like Mikey J, and like you want me to be always funky, I'll be always funky. You know what I mean? I did doggy style. Mikey J want to take doggy style, try to do his own thing with it. You know what I mean? And it did. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not me. You know what I'm saying? And niggas in the industry got situations, and they don't go all the way. You know what I'm saying? I had many struggles like that. You know what I mean? Me and Shell's situation where we fell out, you know what I mean, because of shit. You know what I mean? It was all because I was doing more than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And I stand on that. And niggas wanted me to be a manager. Niggas wanted me to be this. Niggas wanted me to be that. But I wanted to be me. And that's all I ever wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? And niggas couldn't accept me being me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They
So
always
so
want.
so all right. Fast forward to 2020, like you said, the year you took it serious, right?
Yeah.
The year you took it more serious
The
than
year I
ever
cut the
before.
fat. I say the year I cut the fat off.
All right.
The year I cut the
2020.
fat off.
2020, right?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So this is what happened. 2018, guys from
Camera off again. Them calls is coming, brother.
my fault, bro. My little cousin called me. Now everybody calls me and shit. But 2018, I got some shit where It was some shit. You know what I mean? It was, life or death. Like, what am I going to do? You know
Yeah,
what I
we ain't got
mean?
to go into the formalities, but I get it.
Yeah. But I said, you know what? I'm going to live. I left. Like, me personally, I said, I left, just say, you know, I've been in this, like, I lost these fingertips right here. I lost these in prison in 2003. You know what I mean? I was 19 years old. You know why I lost these fingertips, even
Wow.
though my fingertips were still alive, is because they didn't give a fuck about me, and they was using me as they property. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
they put me in the back of the paddy wagon. I got to the
So
hospital.
so
They
so what you
stitched
go
me
to
up
jail for?
for
Tell the
attempted
people.
murder.
For what?
Attempted murder. Attempted murder.
Right.
The boy
And how
lived
long
or
was you
whatever.
sentenced?
I was sentenced to 5 years with 3 mandatory.
How much time did you serve?
I served 3 years.
All right, so you came out in 3. So when you came out in the when you came out, uh,
One in at
how
18,
did
came out at
you
21.
find a way to cope with all you went through and still be out here performing, uh, collabing? Because I watch you, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
watch you.
Well,
And I
you want me
know
to
a lot,
tell
you know what I'm
you want
saying?
me to
Because
tell the
you
truth?
and I talk on a regular.
Yeah, you want me to
I
tell the
know that's
truth?
why you started laughing. So I know you already know where I'm about to go with this.
Yeah, because I went right the fuck back.
All right. So what
I
was
went
the
back.
moment for you
Oh my god.
that you said, yo, when I go hard, I'm just
Yeah.
going to just do everything I need to do in that moment? What was what clicked? What was it that was like, this is that moment?
It was after me seeing my son. Like, because I kept on going back in and out, back in and out. You know what I'm saying? And seeing my son see me in a this is one of the craziest moments I ever had where I was like, yo, I gotta switch this shit up. It was when I my son was in the visiting room, you know what I mean? And I'm probably like 23, 24 at the time, something like that. And my son, he was mad because he couldn't hold me or touch me because he on the other side of the wall. You know what I mean? Because I was in state prison at this time.
Yeah.
This one situation, I was in state, and he couldn't hold me, and he was so mad, like he started snapping, and then the CEO came around and looked at my son, and my son just fell back real quick, like, oh, let me.
All right. The sound went out again on you. Your sound went out. Still can't hear you, good brother. You gotta get your sound together. Still can't hear you, bro. Yup, come out and come back in. You know what I'm saying? We experiencing a little technical difficulties again, you know what I'm saying? My guest has to come out and come back in, I guess. And we can get this going back. There he is. Let me add him back to the stage.
Yo, these people keep on calling. He like, everybody want to
There
call
you
me
go.
today.
I mean, that's
Well,
going to happen, you know what I'm saying? They
well,
seeing the John,
I'm in
people are
Phoenix.
seeing this stream. So this
I'm
is
in
live.
Phoenix.
We are live.
Look,
So
look, I'm in Phoenix. You know what I mean? Like, you see, I got a T-shirt on. I'm
yeah,
outside,
what's the
like, so
weather
it's
out
like,
there? I'm in the
it's,
south, so it's 70 something degrees down here, bro.
yeah, it's 80 degrees right now. It's
Yeah,
beautiful, like, you know what I
yeah.
mean? So like, so the thing about it is when my son did that, and the CEO bull, guard bull, try to come around and try kind of like punk my son. I felt like he tried it, and I got mad, like, you know what I mean. And I was like, no, like, this ain't gonna happen. Like, you ain't gonna try like intimidate my fucking son, like, you know what I mean. And I had to go through all that, and I ended up in the hole and all that. That's what made me start realizing I had to, switch it up, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I can't let my youngin go out the same way out. Like, he's seeing, like, when you're young in the first couple of years of your life, that kind of sticks with you, man.
Yeah,
Like,
it
you know
sticks
what I
who you
mean?
are for the rest of your life.
Yeah, for the rest of your life, subliminally, because it's a subconscious thing. When you little and the stuff you pick up, it goes into your subconscious. The reason why it goes into your subconscious because you consciously making moves, but your subconscious is really built off of what you see at an early age. So you know what I mean. So when that all happened, it kind of like made me want to start getting my stuff together. And then life be life, and so things got harder, you know what I mean, with certain situations, and I, still fell off a couple of times in dirty situations, but eventually, you gotta make a stand, and that's what happened in 2020. 2018, it was like, 2018, it was like, it was the end of 2018. It was like, yo, I gotta make a 2019, one of them, and it was like, yo, I gotta I gotta I gotta switch this up. You know what I mean? And I took the time just to fall back and disappear. And then from my disappearance, got my money up and it start seeing other ways to do life. You know what I'm saying? And that correlated it to me bringing my whole high maintenance lifestyle together. You know what I mean? The thing is, we've been had high maintenance lifestyle, but high maintenance lifestyle been around. That's
Right.
not that's no in betweens. This joint been running for since what 2009, 2008. It been that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the point where I took it and said, look, let me get the EIN number. Let me get let me get my corporate information together. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's what happened. And the
And
thing of
and and being the boss is always essential because it's not only just going to benefit you, it's going to benefit your children in the long run. And
yeah,
it
true.
also shows your children, like, yo, listen, you can be whatever you want to be out here if you put your mind to it and you put in the work, put in the leg work.
Yeah.
You want to get anywhere you want to get in life,
Yeah.
put in the leg work. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's
Yeah.
very essential. So
Yeah.
I want to commend you. You know what I'm saying? If nobody
Yep.
commended you, I'm going to commend you, bro, because
Thanks, brother. Appreciate
I've
that. You know
watched
what I
your
mean?
evolution as an artist, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've watched your evolution as a person.
Yeah.
And one
Thanks,
of the
bro.
worst days of my life, I was with you that night.
Yep.
You
For
know what
real,
I'm
for real.
saying?
Yeah. That
The worst
morning,
night of my life, bro.
that morning, I was right there with you. I was with you. Like I was the one that's, you know what I mean? It's crazy when I think about it, because I'm like, yo, I said, yo, we at the spot. I'm like, yo, stay at the spot. Fall back,
Yeah.
and you know what I mean?
Yeah, I had
And
to shake and move though. You know, me and Don
and
was
they
out there
and
shaking and
yep,
moving. I
you
had
and
all that
Dom
work.
shake them move. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I
was,
mean?
I was in my bag. I was in the street
Yeah,
doing what street
yeah,
niggas do. Excuse my language.
we was lifing like we was lifing. But the thing about it was, we already had a crazy little night, you know what I mean? And it's the early in the morning, it's like 3, 4 in the morning, like, all right, look, hold up. Let's let's
Yeah, I got shot.
recharge.
I got hit in the head 10 in the morning the next day
Yep,
after
yep,
leaving
yep.
you. You know what I'm saying?
I fell asleep at 4 a.m. 6 hours later. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? That happened. And like I woke up probably around 12. And you know what I mean? That's when like your mom and all, boom. I heard everything, bro.
yeah.
And I was
That made the
sick.
news and everything, bro. I made the news more
And
than
I
once
was
in life, but
I was so sick because I was
yeah.
like, yo, why didn't they just take a
I
rest,
mean,
take a
you
break?
already know me back then, bro. I was,
Well, that's your
chasing that
name. Your
bag,
name. Your
bro.
name. That's where
I
you
was
got your
bag
name
chasing.
from.
You know what I'm saying?
That's where you got your name from. If nobody know where you got his name from, he got his name from bouncing around and making moves. You know what I
Right.
mean?
That's a fact.
That's Ted. You know what I'm saying? He bounce
That's fact.
around, make moves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
Always,
I didn't just stay privy to my area. You know what I'm saying? I floated all around
yeah,
the city. That's why I built a lot of the relationships that I built, because I spent a lot of time floating around the whole
yeah,
city
floating.
and even traveling across Ben Franklin if I had to. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, everywhere, everywhere.
Yeah,
And
New
that's
York, whatever. Like whatever I needed to do, I did it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I did some of that with you. I did that with
yeah,
Dom. I did that with some of my
yeah,
other friends as well. But
yeah,
yeah, that night was crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because we had a crazy studio session. We did that song, The Man I
yeah,
Am Now, that day.
yeah.
And
Yep, yep, yep.
yeah,
Yeah, the
man.
man. Where the heck is that song? Hey, God. But
I don't
anyway,
know. We recorded
yeah,
in your studio, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? So
yeah, that was a while. That was, you know what I mean.
yeah, I never
But that's
forgot that. That was a crazy song, you know what I'm saying? That
that
was
was
a
a
good
crazy
time.
song. We had a good time. The whole joint was good.
We
That's
was
why, you know what I
drinking, we
mean.
was
It's just
smoking, we
I'm
had food,
handling business.
we was
We was
doing it up
good.
that day, you know what I'm
We
saying?
was
We was
good. We
doing
was
everything we
working.
needed to do. We made
We was
money,
doing
all of that. So it's a
yeah.
great day, you know what I'm
But
saying? And,
that's where it comes back. Like you see how we are now. That's where it comes back to when we start taking shit. We'll take things serious. Back then we were doing it. We were having a good time, but we didn't take it as serious as the level we are on now.
right.
You know what I mean? Because if we was taking it serious like we is now, you was just went to sleep and woke up the next morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's how it, and that's what I'm saying now. Like, you know, I ain't take it serious until I really had got to the point where I was, you know, it was either I took this serious or I took the street serious and I was doing life. And I'd rather not do life in there and let life out here.
Yeah, I
You know what
feel
I
you on
mean?
that. I feel you on
You
that.
know, so that's
Because,
what it
for
is.
me, even though I said this, and it was the truth because it was facts. I said I took a bullet to the wig and I'm still alive and I still grind. I ain't learned my lesson. It was a fact because I got shot
Mm.
in the head, and a month later I was back in South Philly, back to the track with the
Oh
stitches ain't
yeah,
even healed
we
all
was
the way.
out there.
I'm walking around with the pole and the IV,
Yo, word, bro.
and it was in the winter time.
Yeah, in the winter, bro. Our winters used to be like summers because we did not care. Like we was
Yeah,
out
like
there.
I'm out here
You know
floating with the IV bag and everything,
you
And
know what I mean?
those were a lot of good times. I remember that.
It was a
Those
lot
were
of good
great times.
times. I agree. Now, I mean, and it was great on the aspect of we was living. Like um, we was living how we wanted to live. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Without a care in the world.
yeah,
We did no, so don't people that's watching don't get it twisted. We did care about a lot, but we had not a care in the world was mean we'll bust your ass if you stepped over that line. You know what I mean? We was
absolutely,
just enjoying ourselves. You know what I mean?
absolutely,
But don't cross the plate. You know what I mean?
absolutely.
So that era was like, you know what I'm saying, what it was, and it was a whole bunch of street stuff. That's all I can say. Like where a lot of people talk about they from the street and this, that, and the third. Bro, if you wasn't around and we didn't like really like see you at all, you wasn't in no street stuff. We
Yeah,
was in the street.
the
Like, you
way
know what I
I
mean?
see it, it was other people out there. You know what I'm saying? And
No. My thing is, it was other people out there, but was they touching the ground? It was a lot of cats. It's always see. That's the thing that people get misconstrued. They be like, oh, I'm in the street now. They in a car or they moving around in their cars and all that. Everybody moving around when they in their
we
car.
was 10 toes down all the way. I
Can
definitely
you
agree with you there. We was
like
10 toes down all the way. We was in the
that's the
trenches.
difference. That's the difference
We
between me
was
and the
really in the
street.
trenches in the
You know
really
what I mean?
messed up spots, like
That's what
the
I'm saying.
trenches. Like,
that's the difference between being really street
that's not nothing to be proud
and
of, though. You know what I mean?
no. But I'm just saying, what I'm saying is it's a difference between people really in the street. It's be proud of now because look how far we came. Like I'm not never going to knock where my past was at because that was
Me
my
either. Me
past and
either.
that's what I had
I
to go
speak on
through.
it. I say I'm not proud of it because it took a lot of. I lost so much. So for me, I look at it different because of what I
Bro,
lost.
bro, look at it like this. Bro, look at it like this. I'm gonna break it down to you. We was in it young, right? Because we was forced to do what we had to do in our environments, right?
Right.
But look where you at now, and you sitting there and you talking to me, and look, and I'm looking at you and I'm talking to you, like we talking, right?
Right.
Now look how many people did it just to do it after us that wasn't didn't have to go through what we went through when we went
And they
through
ain't
what we
allowed
went
no
through.
more.
They ain't
They not
allowed.
here.
They not allowed no more, and some of
Yeah.
them just get, and some of them just going to jail, getting booked for dumb stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
You
But
know,
look at,
one thing that I will say is that
I find gratitude
my
with what I
faith in
went through.
God is what made me turn around a lot and change a lot, right?
I find gratitude in where we at now
Yeah,
because we don't.
I'm definitely happy about where I'm at now, and I'm gonna add more to what you said about the past, right?
Yeah,
The past does shape you who you are, but if you build too much off of your past, it kind of stops you from moving forward. You know, like
yeah.
we have a lot of people that's stuck in the past and they can't move forward because of it. You
But
know what I'm
that's
saying?
the but that's the difference because they are the talkers. See, you have the talkers, you have
And
the
the doers.
walkers.
Yeah,
Yeah, we was the doers. We did what the doers did when we had to do what we had to do.
absolutely.
Now we doing what we want to do and can say, you know what, I don't have to do what I need to do no more. I can do what I want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because of our past. We don't
Yeah.
have to be like the person now that's trying to do what they trying to do later on because they were not in the mix when they was, you know what I mean, supposed to be there. You
I
understand?
always had a vision of getting in and out anyway. And you know, as my life changed, you know what I'm saying? Because I changed a lot, you know what I'm saying? And going
Yeah, for
through
sure.
therapy, bro, like I'm gonna be so real with you, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because you're my real friend. You know what I'm saying? So I
for
can
sure,
keep it
for sure.
100 with you. I'm gonna keep it a
Yeah,
foul out with you.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
Bro, losing a piece of my brain to stop made me get out the street. That's as real as it get. Like I can't
Yeah,
get no realer than that.
yeah,
Even
I
though I
feel you.
went back to the street after getting hit, and I went
Yeah,
back to the hustle and all of that,
you
after
found
start
your way
feeling
out.
the effects of what I lost and how it did me, it made me want to change up. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't move
Yeah,
the way I was moving then.
yeah, understandable,
You know what I'm saying? My
understandable.
body,
Yeah,
like when Ace say that on Paid in Full, it was a correlation of what happens to people who suffer these same types of, you know, injuries or whatever. Bro,
yeah,
I can't move like I used to move. I can, and I was, but as I start going through it, I started to feel the effects of it. So I'm like, yo, I can't do this like I did this. And even if I'm going to do it, I got to do it differently. And I'm not even planning to keep doing it because it's going to revert back to the same thing eventually. I'm
yeah,
either going to go to war this time and it's going to be even more worse than the last war. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And
I
that's
feel you.
real talk. You know what I'm saying? And I had to really look at the fact that I was about to have a son. You know what I'm saying? I just got married.
Yeah.
And
Well,
what kind of
you
life
had one,
and lane am I trying to create for them if I'm doing all that?
you
You
had
feel
your one
me?
son already, right? You had your one son already. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
You had
When
the
I got hit,
oldest.
my son wasn't even born yet. My first son,
Yeah,
he wasn't even
yeah.
born yet.
Oh, he was in the stomach.
Yeah, he was on the way.
Oh wow, dang, that's crazy.
My son was supposed to be born in December, but he wound up being
Oh
born in
yeah, that's
January.
right. That's right. You did.
I
That's
got hit in
right.
December. I got
You
hit
got
December
hit. That
3rd,
yeah,
2011.
bro.
He
That
was
shit.
born
Time.
January 7th, 2012.
Yo, it's crazy because time moves so crazy, bro. Because you know I did
Yeah.
the high maintenance TV. You wasn't around when I did
Talk
the
up,
high
bro. It went
maintenance.
low again on you. Your audio got low.
I said you wasn't around when I did the cable TV show
Nah,
on Comcast
I
and
remember when you
Verizon.
was first shooting it and you interviewed Petey Crack. I remember that.
Because that all happened.
I was
Dang,
around because that same night was the night that you had just got finished interviewing him. You had just got finished interviewing Petey Crack, and we was all together. We was on the Wick first.
Yeah.
And we left the Chadwick Street and we went back to your crib and
Oh,
recorded
wow.
that song.
Oh, wow. Yeah, dang.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. Yo, that's wild, yo.
Yeah. So, so I say that to say, and I say this I said it on a song. I said they took a part of me I can't get back. December 3rd, 2011, try laid me flat. Shot me with a 40 cal and left my skull all cracked. The nigga hand's still alive. Thank God for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful to be here. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have ailments to where most people is a vegetable from a headshot, bro.
Yeah, you
They
good.
Don't come back, and those that do come back, they can't move on their own. They can't feed themselves. They can't bathe themselves. You know what I'm saying?
You good.
I was blessed by God to still be here, and that's what made me change my life. You feel me?
Yeah.
After going through all that I went through, cuz in the street and all of that, cuz I still got ops in the city.
Sure.
I want to keep it real. You know that, cuz. I still got ops in the city. I got people that hate me from all the stuff I used to do back when I was a young boy. I was Mr. Take Your Girl, and there's a lot of people that still hated me over that still to this day, even though I don't even live that life no more.
This is a PSA announcement. I can't curse on this joint, but F all my ops. Yeah, you know I mean,
I agree. I second that notion.
Finger,
you know what I'm saying? Because I fear nothing but God out here. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
But
and we ain't on no young boy joint.
And I ain't trying to glorify that either, because that's not what I'm about no more. You know what I'm saying?
This ain't no young boy.
If it's in the music, it's one thing, but even with that, the music is changing because of that. You know what I'm saying? Because we have a whole bunch of artists. Everybody a shooter. Everybody a trapper. Take that out the equation. What do you have left?
The real men.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Take that out the equation. What do you have left? It's a whole bunch of shooters. It's a whole bunch of trappers. Take that out the equation. What do you have to rap about? Like,
winners and losers. We got winners and losers left. Yeah, I mean, that's it. Winners and losers. It's what you doing, you winning or you losing. Absolutely. You know what I mean? And the thing about it is, a lot of people, they'll glorify whatever they glorify, but they losers in what they glorifying it.
Right.
People talking about hustling, they can't even hustle right. You know what I mean?
Right.
They never even seen a brick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They never seen 100 pounds of green. They never seen the streets. But they rapping about it.
And as a person that had LBs around and got, I had my little connects and did all that. I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not impressed by what people have.
My
concern is who you are as a person and what you putting through the wire.
My thing is, like, a gun don't make you a man, and a man don't come from a gun. You know what I'm saying?
Say that again.
At the end of the day, a man don't make you. I mean, a gun don't make you a man, and a man don't come from a gun.
Right.
A gun is man-made. So you gotta be a man just to make a gun. Period.
I agree with you on that. Because it's not the gun in the first place, it's the man.
It's the man. A gun is man-made. So you gotta be a man to make a gun. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the difference. A lot of people
So
out here is not they not a man to be that gun. They running off the gun and they're letting the gun control them. You know what I
so
mean?
my next question to you, and then we're gonna play I'm gonna play Fake Ass World.
Uh,
Because this is actually perfect for what we talking about, right?
uh-huh.
Um, it's so much that we see in this world that it feels like assimilation.
Uh-huh.
And one of those things is that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we got a million trappers, we got a million shooters. Take
Yeah.
that out the equation. What you gonna rap about?
That's what I'm saying. The drugs don't make themselves. You gotta be a man to make the drugs.
Your audio has become a little low, bro. I don't know what
Can you
happened.
hear me? Can you hear me now?
I hear you, but you're a little low.
I said you gotta be a man to make the drugs. A
Right,
man makes the drugs. Drugs are
right.
man made. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
The drugs don't make a man. A lot of people they got the wrong concept. Everybody's on this drugs made me this, or I made this off this. No,
There's so
the
many
man,
lanes out here, and there's so many things
every
that you can do.
yeah,
Um,
everything is man made. So you gotta be a man and make your lane. That's what
that's why
these
I made
youngins
my
don't
lane, bro.
understand.
That was the purpose of my lane.
Yeah, you know what I'm
If
saying?
you
That's what
notice, even though I talk about the chopper and all that, I talk about
yeah,
the
yeah,
chopper. That was really the truth. I got them choppers out, big, the flippy
yeah,
G. At that
exactly.
time, I just got shot in the head. Other people wanted me dead, and I was just riding around with the, you know what we was doing.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
So,
for
so you
sure.
know what I'm saying? Um,
But that's what I'm saying.
that didn't
You
make me
you were
who
the
I was, though.
you
You know
the
what I'm
man,
saying?
you
And I knew that.
control because you control the substances and productions of things that you had around you. And that's what I'm telling these youngins now. These youngins need to know that this shit don't make you, man. You the man who makes this shit. Another man made this shit. So you gotta be man enough to step up and continue that cipher and make your own lane. Like you can't look at life like something made you because nothing makes you. You make
Right,
yourself. Everything is
right,
man made. Everything is man made in life. God created it and he gave us the free will to make things happen. And whatever you use your free will on, that's what you use it on. Everything is man made. So
right,
you can't blame nothing else on anything else because you are a man
right. And you're responsible for your actions.
and you responsible for your fucking actions. Oh, excuse me, saying
I
that. Yeah,
totally agree with you on that.
yeah, you know what I
Um,
mean.
so where is Resse Raway mentally right now, 2024?
Resse Raway mentally right now, we going up. Like, look, we got the fashion show coming up for High Maintenace Lifestyle Clothing. We actually finally putting our stuff on the runway. We going up on the network. Like I ain't gonna leave that hanging for right now, but we going up on the visuals and the TV and all that with High Maintenance pictures and High Maintenance Entertainment, High Maintenance Lifestyle with the music and the entertainment agency and all that. We going to the roof. We already set deals. We got deals already lined up that
So
need
let's
to be
get into
locked
that.
in.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
I thought you were gonna play
Entrepreneurship,
some
right?
music real quick, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, what's up? What's
Let's
up?
talk
I'm
about
here.
that a little bit. Let's get into it.
Yeah,
Let's talk about
yeah.
entrepreneurship.
All right.
Um, as an entrepreneur myself, and
Uh-huh.
taking this road on doing different ventures and trying them out.
Mm-hmm.
What have you learned about business that
What I
you can
learned
give to
about
the people that will be a gem?
what
For
I
me,
learned
if it
about
was wait, before you answer, I want to give mine first because
all right.
I like to give people my insight and then let
Uh-huh.
the guests share their insight so that way
All
people
right,
can
all right.
have a nice dialogue about it. Right?
All right, cool. Uh-huh.
So one thing that I learned about business, other than it takes money to make money, Because there are ways you can not spend a lot of money and still make money. And, I'm a person that figured that out early on in the last couple years, you know what I'm saying? And at the age that I am now, I feel as though like one thing that I learned is like, if it's anything that you want to do, don't procrastinate, do it and put your full foot forward. Because if you don't put your full foot forward, it won't come into fruition. It won't succeed. It won't do anything that it needs to do if you're not the full driving force. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I feel as though like you have to be mentally prepared for that. You have to be strong-willed. You have to not worry about what people will say to you or about you. You have to not worry about not being able to get in certain rooms, because eventually you'll get in those rooms. And then by the time you get in those rooms, you'll realize it wasn't even worth me being in that room to begin with. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I had to learn that firsthand because, bro, you know me, bro. I tried to work with so many people for 20 years and I had groups and all of that. And a lot of them people turned around, just took everything I told them and then stabbed me in the back. But I was
Oh
riding
yeah.
hard for them.
Oh yeah.
You
That's
know what
what
I'm saying?
happens. A lot of
So,
times that happens.
so for
Because
you, what has entrepreneurship taught you?
entrepreneurship taught me to study,
Absolutely.
read hard.
That's one of the biggest things, read.
Because if you read, then you can learn something that somebody spent their whole lifetime trying to
Right.
learn. And then and then once you know it, you test it out. Like, you know what I mean? And entrepreneurship taught me, like, especially with the new contract I got now, because I don't mix my businesses together. So I'm not gonna tell y'all what contract I got now. Just know I just came into a lot of money. You know what I mean?
Right.
But my thing is, when you go outside, take a day to just look at everything that's around you, everything that's in your house, everything that's outside. Just look around you. And in your head, look at it as a business owner. Look at everything
My
you
bad
got
on the
around you.
audio, folks.
That's cool. It's cool, y'all.
Mike's outside.
But look at everything around you as a business owner. From that couch that's in your kitchen to that table you got in your dining room, to that zinc you got that you wash your dishes with, to the dishes you got, to the utensils, to the stove, to the refrigerator, to the pavement on your garage or on your concrete, to the door you got on your garage. Look at everything. Take a day just to look at everything as a business owner, as an entrepreneur. And then you see your whole life revolves around somebody else making money.
Right.
And then figure out where you sit at that table so you can start making money and somebody could do the same thing for you. Look around and they see a product that you selling around them. That's the biggest game I can give you.
Right. All right. So we gonna get into it a little bit with this fake ass world, right?
That was deep. Hey, yo, Tick, that was a hard draw, right?
Bro,
That
I
was
told you I was gonna play the subject that we talked about. The fact that we're talking about this subject, I knew that it was gonna be the perfect song and the
yeah,
perfect angle because like I said, we know each other
yeah, yeah,
and we have this chemistry, but
yeah.
let's I'm addressing this like I don't know you. And
I
it's
know,
because I
I
want the
know, I
world to
know,
know you.
I know, but they
And
all,
a lot of people in
everybody,
the world know you.
Yeah.
People in the world know you.
But the ones that don't now, they gonna do what I just said. They gonna be fucked up. Well, they gonna be messed up in their head when they see that.
Thank you for cleaning that up, brother.
You know what I mean?
You making more work for my editor, brother.
Yeah, I know. They gonna be messed up in their head when they see that joint. I did it about 3 times so he can pick whatever one he wants.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that was he got yeah. All right, let's get into this joint, bro.
All right, so all right, let's get into it.
And watch us on stage soon. I need to pop out. Make sure y'all stay tuned on this podcast, The Pop with Tigmatic, so y'all can get the official dates that we be in your city, so y'all can tune in and rock out with us while we live on stage.
That's right. Tell them.
Sure.
Tell them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so we about to get into that. And we gonna play that, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
Whoa. I didn't know it was so many people with the same title of our song.
That's because the world is so fake. Look, we need to hit everybody up and do a We Are the World 2024.
Hey. All right, so here y'all go. Y'all about to hear that, John. Y'all heard it on Roku in December, but y'all gonna hear it again here on the pot. Fake Ass World by Resse Raway featuring yours truly. And you're hearing it here on the pot exclusively again. Let's get into it. And here we go.
Right.
Ain't no love for the real niggas. Better love for the real niggas. Better love for the real niggas. In this fake ass world.
And this fake ass world.
Fake ass world.
Ain't no love for the real niggas.
Real niggas. You know what I mean?
I came to this bitch to put my team up. Now that I'm on team, I have my team. Doing past, think I hit down, stick full like
damn, free Donna.
Free team. It gets hard out here, living that American dream. When you learn you really not part of the dream,
part of the scheme.
My melody is skin and make green. It's like I'm playing out from the split screen.
Damn.
Through all the hatred, I got homies I no longer talk to because I made it. It's all over, we was smoking, just faded. It came up on the ground while
we waited.
Now I'm showing the virtue to be a patient. Never had to fake it to make it. If I want it,
when I take it from the muscle.
No time cries, bitch. When we in the mouth.
I'm out here getting rich. Hey, yo, bro, the whole show we just had. That's the all right there.
Fake ass world. Fake ass world.
Fake ass.
Ain't no
and this fake ass world. And this fake ass world.
It feels so different when you
winning. I feel this shit. If I was good attention. Like assembly.
I'm so focused and coming and get my breath, nigga shot me in the head, but I feel
like keep my head up.
This nigga so good.
Check this. Yeah.
For the realness, then this fake ass world. And this fake
This
ass
fake ass
world.
world.
Ain't no
Ain't no
love for
love
no
for
real
no real
niggas.
niggas.
Ain't no love
No
for no
love for
real
no real
niggas.
niggas. In this fake ass world. In this fake ass world. Yeah, I mean,
Take it to the motherfucker.
niggas have crazy ass. That's what I say. Everybody putting on.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, shout his crazy ass, y'all.
yeah, I mean, we got
Yeah.
these fake ass niggas out here, you know, fake ladies. You know, it's a lot of fakery going on.
A lot of BBLs.
It's a lot of fakery. I ain't gonna curse too much, you know, because I'm trying to keep it clean. But y'all know, y'all get the picture, pretty much.
Yeah, BBL world out there. And the
Bro,
crazy part about the females think that the BBLs is what attracts the men, but we don't want that fake stuff. We want natural booties.
yeah,
We want
But you
stay
know what's crazy
natural.
is a lot of men like it too. So you know what I mean? It's men that
No,
like it and there's men that
no,
don't. So it's a lot of
no,
that going
no,
on around, and the women
no,
just think that that's what
no,
all of us
no,
want.
no. That is not it. It's a lot of men who use it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
All right. For example, Puffy, and we ain't gonna get into too crazy with Puffy shit, but Puff and Shorty, he used her image. She had a pretty face and all that. He used her pretty face to maneuver around sometimes. Men do that.
right.
It's called trophies. So a lot of dudes get these BBL chicks because they look like trophies to them at the time. So
Bro, do
everybody
me a
can look
favor.
more
See
alike.
if you can turn your mic up. Cause you sound real low. You was loud as hell at one point, but you
My
got a little
joint
low.
probably my joint probably dying on the low or something. I don't know. You heard me? Either I got a little bit more saucier or my joint got a little low.
Yeah,
It's one or the
you
other.
were loud at one point, but now you low.
I'm not loud no more
Nah,
at all.
you like you.
That's the AirPods. The AirPods getting low. Hold
I
on.
mean,
Let
they
me
can
get
still hear you though, and you know we'll be able to
I
like
mean,
when we do the editing. This is just for live right now. It's fine.
I
But
mean, yeah, because you know what I mean, because my AirPods might be getting a little low because I had the joints on. You know what I'm saying? We 2 hours, we about 2 in. You know what I mean? So my joint, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't want to use the mic, the joint mic and shit. I'd rather use this one. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. So basically, men use women when they do deformities to their bodies as trophies. So women, all right, women out there, let me give y'all a truth. If you do deformities to your bodies, you are looked at as a trophy, like a Grammy or an Emmy. You're looked at as an award to men. Real men want a woman that's natural and that's going to handle business.
that's the
You
real
know what I'm
trophy. I
saying?
agree. You know,
And
no disrespect to anybody doing any of that. You know what I'm saying? You know, it never was my twist. I tried that one time in life when I was younger, and it felt like the body parts wasn't real because they was cold.
yeah, but that's why
So,
they
you
use
know,
as trophies.
after that, I never got into it again. You know what I'm saying?
And
The augmentation thing, that wasn't for me. That's why I married a woman who was natural. You know what I'm saying? But
exactly.
I'm not really going to go into all that because that'll be for another topic.
No. I just got to tell you because trophies are not real. Sorry to say. Trophies are
Yeah, but
not
we're going to
real.
talk about that on another topic. Like I said, on the pot, we ain't always going to talk music on the pot.
He's cutting me off.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna go too deep in that today because I want to save that for another day. You know what I mean?
All right, no doubt. All right,
like I said, the pot ain't always gonna be about rap music and rap artists. Like one day I might be talking about mental health. One day I might be talking about toxicity. Next day I might be talking about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And dudes with the man weaves and the women with the BBLs and all that.
No, I'm
You know what
just
I'm saying?
saying. I'm just
All of that stuff
saying.
will
You
be
know what
talked
I mean?
about eventually, but
You
right
know me,
now,
because
you know,
you
I wanted to
say you
give you
said
your
personal.
flowers, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Because this is what this is about. This is about giving you your flowers as far as a person that I've watched evolve. I've watched you
Bro.
evolve, your mentality evolve, you know,
Yeah.
and the fact that you put God first in it, you know what I'm saying? I do the same thing. You know, without God, I can't get nowhere, bro. That's just
Can't
real
get
rap.
nowhere, bro.
That's
You
real
know what I
rap.
mean?
You know what I'm
We
saying?
are
So at the
the
end of the
chosen
day,
people. We are the chosen people. And you gotta know that you're a chosen one. Like the more we start realizing we are the chosen people of this world and that this is our land right here, that we've been here, once you realize you were chosen, that you Hebrew,
I
and
mean, you feel it.
that's a
You know,
lot.
it's a natural
Yeah, you
feeling. You
feel
know
it.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I don't
So
want to get
I
too
wanted,
much
let me
into it.
finish saying what I'm saying, though. Let me finish
Mm-hmm.
saying, you know what I'm saying? Let me finish saying.
Yeah, my fault.
You know, watching you evolve as a person, you know what I'm saying? And watching you work out here. I just wanted to say, you know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you for that. I'm
Thank you,
proud
bro.
that you didn't give up. I'm proud to say you're my friend of 20 plus years.
Love
I'm
you too,
proud to
bro.
say that, you know, I hope that you have more success in every endeavor that you do. You know what I'm saying? Because friendships are hard to come by as well. You know what I'm saying? And
true.
a lot of friends that I did have, a lot of them ain't here no more because there's no sincerity. I only had 3 friends, you know what I'm saying? And you one of them. Shout out to JT, that's my other one. You know what I'm saying? You know, we come from the root to the tutor. But yeah, you know, so with that being said, man, I just wanted you to know I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming on my show. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't have to do it. You could have chose to do something else. You know, and like I said earlier off air, you know, when we was talking, you know, it's been a struggle with this because a lot of people that was supposed to be on didn't fall through. You know what I'm saying? So
for sure.
People want to jump on a train when the numbers is up. I get it. You know what I'm saying? People want to jump on a train when the numbers is up. And then when the numbers is up, they want to double back. But I ain't double backing. I'm just keeping it all the way funky. You know what I'm saying? Unless it was somebody that I wanted to deal with that bad. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Unless they like somebody I know that it's a reason. The reason they couldn't do it is because of life situations. But people that just be BSing and all of that, I ain't double backing, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I want thought-provoking music. I want people that's authentically themselves, people who don't want to share, or people who want to be ignorant. Like if you just want to be an ignorant person flat out through the whole joint, I wouldn't even select you as a person to be on my show because I really want to talk about giving gems to people and talking about ways to help people because that's what I care about. I spent a lot of time caring about myself more than other people. You feel me? If that make any sense?
Yeah.
I focused so much on myself for a lot of time that I couldn't even see what was in front of me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And now that I see what's in front of me and I have people in my ear that I would like to thank personally on air right now, I would like to thank my brother Daryl. I would like to thank my wife, Letitia. Thank you. Because they're the ones who would say to me constantly, yo, you're not looking at what's in front of you. Before I started this, bro, I started to not do it at all. And you know that side of me, bro.
Well, nigga, you Ted. You
know
like
that side of me where I'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to do it, and then don't do it.
You got your name from bouncing, making moves. And sometimes when you bounce a lot, you know, a lot of people that do a lot of bouncing, they start something, they just keep it moving on that. And they
and I would do that a lot. You know what I'm saying? I would start something and not continue to be consistent. I can admit that. And I would start a wave. Every time I created a wave and the waves start and the numbers start to jump,
then like,
I don't drop for another 4 months. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be
And
like, because I
I'm
did
getting
that, you
out
know
of
what I
that
mean?
because I had
That's
this thing about myself as an artist. Not even not believing in myself. It wasn't that I didn't believe in myself. It was just that I didn't want to do it. Like,
It's a South
honestly,
Philly trait, bro. It's a South Philly trait. And
I
South Philly,
wanted to get to the money the other way or any
yeah.
other way that I was doing at that time. You know what I'm saying?
It's like when we make it, it's like something about us. Cause like I just seen a joint that say like this different sides of the city, and they were saying everybody things on the side of the city. When they got to South Philly, they were like, yeah, North Philly, and they throw up. Da, da, da. When they got to South Philly, they were like, yeah, those niggas get money out there. That's because we do. You know what I mean? And we so caught up in so many ways to get money that we might find a way to get money, see that it work, make something off of that, and say, all right, what could we do next? And just dip off of what we got going on and go to the next. But it's not about dipping off what we got going on and going to the next. It's about solidifying what we got going on, locking it in, letting that joint turn residual, and then moving to the next thing. So that's what we had to learn being from South Philly, because we always knew how to get money. We started off with green, we elevated to the other joint. We elevated
Yeah,
to
at
the
one
other
point
joint,
I
we go to the
valued the
other
money
joint.
over friendships. I valued
Yeah,
the money over love. I valued the money because the money, the money, the money, the money, the money. And that's all I cared
exactly.
about at one point. And
Exactly.
now I'm understanding that ain't
Mm-hmm.
important. You know what I'm saying? Your family is
No,
important. The money will come if you do everything that God
that
set out
you
for you to do.
do
You know
right.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly.
You got to put him
Exactly.
first and then have faith in that everything will work out the way that it'll work out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
yeah.
had a hard time doing that at first. I had a
Hey,
hard time focusing on the important things, you know what I'm saying? Because
yeah.
everything else was a distraction to me. So now I'm being a 41-year-old adult, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo,
It's
like
like
it's
now
now or never.
patience is a virtue.
And keep the
But that,
boat rolling, you know what I'm saying?
and
Consistency is everything.
that's the crazy part. Because let me ask you a question. I know I'm on your show, but I want to ask you a question. When you first heard patience is a virtue, what did you think when you heard what patience is a virtue? What did you think of that meaning?
What did I think it meant?
Yeah,
Being patient.
patience is a virtue. That's
Patience is
saying,
a virtue, but
yeah.
I'm gonna
When
say
you,
what they were saying to me because I kept saying, "Yeah, I'm not on a where I need to be on the episode, this and that, this and that." And you know what they were
yeah,
saying? You know what? You right where God wants you to be. If it wasn't meant for you to do it that day, it's
it
not meant
was,
for you to
yeah,
do it because you're trying to rush.
yeah, yeah.
Sit back, observe, hone on your craft a little bit more, keep going, and focus and be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you be
Yeah, yeah.
consistent, something can come from it.
And that's exactly,
Inconsistency is the biggest killer of dreams.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And
And
I realized that inconsistency is the biggest killer, like the biggest killer. You know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So with that said, once I learned that, it was like there's no holding me back. I'm gonna just keep going and I'm gonna just do whatever it is I need to do because I can't let nobody or anything dictate how this goes.
So
This is
you
my
basically
journey,
said it.
nobody else's.
So you basically said it right there when you said when you said sometimes you gotta sit back and you got, if everything's supposed to happen, let it happen at the right time. Yeah, I
Right.
mean that's the virtuous part of patience. You know what I mean? Because
Absolutely.
bro, I ain't gonna hold you. It was sometimes, bro. You see how much I move, bro. I've been. A lot of people
You
don't
used to
know
be in a
this.
rush a lot too.
And that's why a lot of stuff happened, like a lot of crazy stuff. But the thing about it is now people don't know. But the deal with me and Republic and all that and cash money and all that situation that's going down and all that other stuff, like I was been supposed to be in them offices. Like 2 years prior to me now, y'all now seeing me in these offices and handling business. Y'all been was supposed to be doing other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I fell back. I had to allow myself to do other things to you know what I mean, do these other things at the right time, man.
Yeah, it
And
was the
all
same
that,
for
and
me, bro.
you know,
Starting the business with my wife was the beginning for me.
yeah, like
It was the
it,
beginning for me. We decided to be better than what we was before, mentally, spiritually,
uh-huh,
and once that aligned, once we became aligned that way, things
yeah,
started to happen and pushing me forward and pushing her forward in her
that's a
path
blessing.
and pushing me forward in my path. And that's the
Yeah,
thing about everyone's journey. You have to find yourself, and once you find yourself, things can get better. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? And that's the thing with trauma or anything else. Once you find what can help you, stick with what can help you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of
Yeah,
people, they'll see what can help them, but they're not listening to what can help them. They
yep,
just want the now results.
they go
And it
right
don't
there.
work that way. When you rushing to get the
Nah,
now results, you're going to have all types
yeah,
of problems that arise and come
all
because you
types.
wanted to rush.
Yep, exactly.
And that's what I
Yeah,
was
I
going
mean,
through with this show, bro. I was going through a phase where like, yo, such and such ain't show up, such and such ain't do this, such and such ain't do that. And I'm like, yo,
yeah,
what am I like they telling me what you worrying about it for? Like it wasn't meant for them to be on.
it wasn't meant for them to be here on this platform.
You know what I'm saying?
You know
So
what I mean?
I ain't even sweating it. You know what I'm saying? And those that I do
Yeah,
want to work with, I'm gonna work with. You know what I'm
and they
saying? And
going
I look
and
forward
they
to
gonna be
working
on
with the
here.
people that I plan on working with. You
Yep,
feel
and they
me?
gonna be on and
So
they gonna be on yourself. You know what I mean?
absolutely. So yeah, man, I wanted to thank you for being on, bro. We didn't wrap it out past the time we were supposed to be on and off. You know what I'm saying? We're a little
Yeah.
bit
So,
past the hour.
yeah, I mean,
We almost at the
yeah.
2 hour mark, bro.
Yeah, it's all love, you know what I mean? Y'all already know. Hey, look, big shout out to my bro, Tigmatic, man. Much success, much love, more
I
blessings, you know
appreciate
what I'm
that,
saying?
bro.
And we going to the highest level of elevation we can go to that God is going to intend us to go to. And that's going to be a high level because I already feel the energy. The energy is all love, it's all blessings, you know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? And we're going to, you know what I mean? We're going to keep on
Yeah,
continuously
man.
bombing it off.
The whole premise of this show, like I said before, was for people to be transparent and share deep things about themselves so people can
Yeah,
have an understanding of them as an artist that
yeah.
a lot of people don't want to talk about or might feel like, oh, you ain't my therapist, well, I'm gonna talk about that. But being a person that's been in therapy, I learned the best way to learn about somebody is just to let them share.
Yeah,
You
facts,
know what I'm
facts.
saying? The best way to learn about somebody is to let them share, let them into your world because y'all can help each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
being as though that I learned that, I feel as though that was part of why I started this.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
The
that's good money.
music, the music helps people mentally. It's therapy for a lot of people,
It's
especially that go
universal.
through a lot of turmoil in life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
So music
universal.
is like a therapy for a lot of people. And that's what
Yeah,
we created for, to help people feel better. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the whole thing about this whole thing. Like music is for the people.
yeah, for sure, for
So this
sure.
show is going to be just that too. It's the people show. This is not my show.
Yeah.
It's my show because my name is on it, but it's for the people.
But it's gonna help them. It's gonna help them do what they need to do as far as mentally. Like, cause you got the physical, you got the business side of things, but on the mental aspect, you're right. Like, it's not too many shows. Like, we could have been talking about Illuminated or Billboard, some shit. But we talked about substance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
and that's what
you know,
I'm all about, man. I'm all about some substance. I'm all
uh,
about trying to get to a place
uh,
or talking about where a person was and where they are now.
yeah, bro.
Because growth
And
is
I,
the biggest thing that could help a person.
bro,
Change is not a bad thing.
I was a bad, like, I can say personally, I'm a good, like, I feel great. I'm a great person now. But where I was, I could have been bottom of the barrel, like at a point. You know what I'm saying? And like in some of them instances of life, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I always had that love for people, but even though you got love for people, don't mean like you wasn't like the person that, you know, wanted to be. You know, it was just, man. I just praise God every day. All praise to God for the level that I'm on there, and for you know what I mean? Because I'm not saying I'm perfect, man. I still got demons I fight with every day, like, you know what I mean, every night, every day. But I just pray, like, you know, I'm just happy for the level
Yeah,
I'm
man.
on right
And
now.
I want to congratulate you on all your success and your future endeavors. I hope that, you
Yeah,
know, you skyrocket, man.
yeah, yeah.
And I
No
just
doubt,
want to say
no
I
doubt.
appreciate you being on, appreciate you being my friend. And
Yeah.
man, let's keep it booming. Speaking of boom, tell the people about that. You know what I'm saying? And tell them
Shout out to
about the
Boom.
contest. Is the contest over? All
Yeah, the contest over.
right, well,
Boom,
tell people about the song. You know what I mean?
boom,
Before we go.
boom, boom is the new song. Well, it's one of the new songs. That was not the newest song. It's the John, but check out Boom. It's a club banger. You know what I mean? Featuring Hollywood him, you know what I'm saying? And you know, we shaking and moving on that joint. It's a very live joint. Like, you know, definitely for the clubs, definitely for like any type of energy. Like you want some energy, play Boom. You know what I mean? And Boom comes from the aspect of we be in the streets saying we booming. So when we in the streets, we like, yo, things booming, yo, this spot booming, yo, like, yo, got this joint booming, you know what I mean? That's where it comes from. So definitely tune in to Boom if you're booming. You know what I mean? Because you'll definitely feel
That's what's
it.
up.
Yeah, man. If you got something
Yeah, so be
booming,
on the lookout
play
for
that
that
boom.
that boom with Resse Raway featuring
It's on
Hollywood him.
it's on all
Excuse me, my
platforms.
mouth is dry. I'm getting a little, you know what I mean? But
It's on
be
all
on the lookout for
platforms.
that. You know what I'm saying? Be on the lookout for that fake ass world. Yours
Oh
truly,
my,
Resse
oh
Raway.
my, oh my, oh my. Me and
Oh my,
DJ
DJ
Drama.
Drama.
You know what I mean? Slide with me and Jadakiss and
Slide
my
with him
man
and
and my
Jadakiss.
and my man Flizzy. My man Flizzy get busy, you know what I mean? Shout
Shout
out to
out to
Flizz, you know
Flizzy.
what I'm
Hey
saying?
Flizzy,
Shout out to
we
Flash, you know what I
we
mean?
ain't did a song in 10 years, Flizzy. We need a
You
new song,
know
Flizzy.
what I mean? You know what I mean?
If you're
Shout
watching, baby, we need a new track, man.
out. Yeah, yeah. Fliz doing good. He back at it. You know what I mean, he just, you know, he had to take a little spill again. Yeah, I mean, he took a little spill. Yeah, I mean, he been, you know, around for like a year down. So, or about
Yeah,
6 months, about 6 months. Flizzy been back. So Flizzy getting busy right now. Y'all look out because Flizzy about to smash. Shout to Raj. Yeah, I mean, my man Vango. Vango just came home, so Vango about to smash. Yeah, I mean, he in the halfway house right now. Yeah, I
yeah. The
mean,
whole high maintenance crew, we about to
after
be
doing
lit
that
this year.
12, after doing that 12-year banger, he just did 12 years. My man Vango is a blessing. He home now. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad to hear he home. And yeah, I mean, I'm flying to Philly soon just to see it. And guess what? Yeah, I mean, it's some music coming from him too. You know what I mean? You know, and he on his way home after doing that 18 years. He even did 14. He on his way home. They supposedly let him go this year. So, you know what I mean? Hopefully the
Yeah,
whole team get home. Like it'd be really a monstrous
yeah.
situation. You
You
know what I
know,
mean?
shout out to Dom Dada. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Dom. Yeah,
That's
Dom.
our
You
young
know what I
boy. You know what
mean?
I'm saying? Hold your
Dom,
head up. You know what I'm
dang.
saying?
Yeah,
Free
shout out to
Dada. It's
Dom. For
free Dada to his
Dom
home.
and
You know what I'm
now,
saying?
man. Yeah,
Free
yeah.
Dada to
Free
his
Dom.
home.
Free Dom Dollar. You know what I mean? Real
That's
talk.
my young boy, one of my
You know what I
best
mean?
friends, and one of the person that saved my
Dang.
life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
If he
Yeah, I
didn't
mean,
act the,
exactly,
right when he
man.
did, I would have been dead, bro. And I ain't talking about. I'm
Yeah,
talking about. You know, he got them people to let them people in there to call
yeah.
an ambulance for me, this and that, and all that.
He ain't lay off until you got it. Like I talked to him that day. Like he was so like, you know what I mean, energy drilling. Like he was like, man, you know what I mean. He just was at it, like, and that was a blessing, yo. and made sure like you kept on talking. They said you never stopped talking. You know what I mean? And that was the best, and that was a blessing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The whole
man.
time when
And
you was on, you kept on talking. You know what I mean? So you didn't. You know what I mean? Man, that day I see that day like yesterday. That wasn't. You know what I mean?
yeah, it was the worst day of my life for me, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah. That wasn't a nice
like I
day at all.
said, I say what I said, you know, how I look at life now is because of what I lost. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, it changed me to
Yeah,
be a different person. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it
yeah,
misconstrued though. I'm still the
yeah.
man that crazy side is there. It's just that it's in the tuck until it need to
I
come
dropped
out.
the.
You
You
know what I'm
remember?
saying?
I dropped the. It's a song on. It's a song on. It's a song on. What's the name? On Reverb Nation that I got on there. The Everywhere I Go song. And if you ever take a time to listen to that, that was the night that after I found out you got hit, that was the joint I made. And how
Okay.
you know what I mean, and where I was
Yeah,
at in my mental.
I'll go on there and check that out.
Yeah, it's called Everywhere I Go. It's on Reverb Nation. I never took it off there just because of that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You know what I
All
mean?
right, so tell the
That's
people where they can find you, man, before we get out of here.
at Resse Raway, RESSERAWAY on Instagram. It's the on TikTok,
You said RE
HML
or RA?
RESSERAWAY.
All right.
You know we from Philly, we talk fast.
You know I know how to spell it, but you know I had to. This the media thing. You know what it is. You know.
All right, TikTok, HML, Resse Raway, so it's HML, RESSERAWAY on TikTok. On Twitter is the real Raway because they got fake Resse Raway pages on TikTok. I'm at Twitter. On Twitter is the real Resse Raway. They got fake pages of me on that too. So it's at DAREALRAWAY on Twitter. Yeah, I mean, you know,
All
Facebook, Resse
right.
Raway,
And for
whatever.
those that don't know where to find me, you can find me on Instagram. Just type in Tigmatic, or for the pot, Instagram is the_pot_with_Tigmatic.
All right.
I am your host, Tigmatic. Thank you for watching, y'all. Thank you for spending your time watching the pot with yours truly. I want to thank you again, Resse Raway, for coming on. And we will see y'all the next episode, folks. Stay tuned and keep it popping. You never know what's cooking in the pot. You dig? All right.